Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, most of you know I've lost over 100 pounds. So today I want to share with you the easiest recipe to make a homemade wrap. You can use it like a tortilla, it could be like a wrap, a pita. Now, here's the thing, this isn't a low carb recipe, but I see a lot of you guys that are making these sandwiches and wraps and they're like super low calorie. And yes, calories are important, especially if you are trying to lose weight and actually see that scale moving. But the problem with that is that they're loaded with horrible ingredients. Ingredients that you cannot pronounce, ingredients that are just not good for your gut, and so on and so forth. So this is a very easy recipe, literally 2 ingredients, okay? So this recipe literally just takes 2 ingredients and they're high in protein. So if you are trying to eat cleaner in 2025, this is the recipe for you, okay? All right, guys, so before we start cooking our pita wraps, I want to give Element a special thank you for sponsoring this part of the video. You guys know I love me some Element. It helps me drink my water throughout the day. I don't know why. It's just hard for me to drink water, so I love adding a little bit of flavor. I know I'm getting my electrolytes. It actually has the perfect ratio, which is 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, which are all essential minerals that our body needs. So if you want to try all 8 of their flavors, they actually have a promo where you can buy any flavor and they send you a sampler pack where it has each and every one of their flavors that they actually carry. So then you can try them all. I'm gonna actually leave a link in the description below, or you could even type in drinklmnt.com/low carb love, and I'll also leave the link in the description below. So the 2 ingredients are literally some organic all-purpose flour and some Greek yogurt. You can use any brand. This is just what they had at my local store. So I grab a high protein yogurt. Now, the reason why this is a high protein, remember, not all yogurts are loaded with protein. This has 18 grams of protein for 3/4 of a cup. We're actually using a full cup for this, okay? So we're gonna do a full cup of yogurt, which I have it out here. And then we are going to do a cup of flour. Now, I know some of you are gonna ask, have you tried it with almond flour? I have not, but I've heard horror stories. If you've tried it and it actually turned out, please share that with me. I would absolutely love to make a low carb version of this same recipe, okay? So we have the yogurt, now we have our flour, and that is all you need. You can make them any size you want. You can make them into small, medium, large, pizza vibes, like any size. And the craziest thing is that they taste amazing. So I'm actually going to make a quick garlic butter to put on top. But I've also made, what did I make with these? I made like a huge, kind of like a Mediterranean wrap. I made it on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. I share a lot of recipes on there, guys. I share a lot of my daily life. I share, you know, recipes I share recipes all week long. So anyway, I just shared this one on there last week. And I, of course, wanted to make it on here with you guys. So once it's pretty much looking something like this, you can start, you're gonna probably have to get your hands dirty unless you have maybe like a mixing bowl or something. We're going to basically knead it. So this is it. Just go from the bottom and over. It's gonna feel a little dry at first, but this is a recipe where you just wanna trust the process because it will turn out. Sometimes it might be really sticky, and if it is, just dust your counter. Dust your counter with a little bit of flour, and then that'll help a lot. So here's the thing, this dough can be a little sticky, so you just want to make sure you knead it. I would probably knead this for about 2 to 3 minutes until the texture is not sticky, okay? So you'll see right now, okay? You always want to keep dusting your surface because it makes it easier. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this in 4s. Now, if you want to make like a huge one, go for it. I'm just going to make 4 kind of like regular size, what you would typically get like at the grocery store. These might actually be a little bit smaller because I pulled some of the dough out. So it might be a little smaller, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna make whatever, you know, whatever works for you and whatever you're making. Maybe you just want it as a snack, then you could even do it smaller. So I dusted both sides with a little bit of flour just so it doesn't stick. I wouldn't do like an oil because it'll change the texture. But if you don't have a rolling pin, you can literally use a pan, you can use a cutting board, you can use anything that has like a flat surface, and then you can kind of just press on it like this. It's not gonna be the perfect shape, but at least this is the thickness we're looking for. Very rustic. It's definitely giving a rustic feel and vibe here. Okay, perfect. So one down. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest and then we'll move over to the stove. All right, so first one going in. And I have this at a low to medium heat. I feel like it's kind of like pancakes. You know, the first one always turns out a little wonky. So you just want to gauge the heat, but I think like a low medium is where we want to be. Okay, so after about 30 seconds, you can see it's starting to puff, which is great. That's exactly what you want to see. It's ready to turn, okay. Flip. Beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, now I made a super quick homemade garlic butter. I'm just using some grass-fed butter, parsley, some garlic, and a little pinch of salt. So this stuff right here, guys, I am telling you, you will literally eat like 3 of these, so be careful. It's so good. Oof, look at that. OMG, guys. This is done. But this right here is everything. I'm telling you, last time I made these, I literally ate 2 of them. That's how delicious they were. And it's just like the perfect texture. It is soft. It reminds me of like bread and like pita and a wrap all together, but they're clean ingredients. You know exactly what you're putting into your body. So it's just a much, much better option. Okay, I'm gonna finish them up and then I will show you the final product. Guys, and look at this right here. This is perfect. Like you could literally make Italian food. You can make Mexican, Greek, Mediterranean. Like this will work with all of it. And if you want to keep it super, super simple, you can literally use it as a wrap. Literally do mayo, mustard, some deli meats, lettuce, tomato, onions, and you have like a delicious, quick like lunch. You know what I mean? But the most important part of this is just knowing that you can make something that you buy at the grocery store all the time at home and make it not only so much more nutritious because this is actually legitimately high in protein, but it's also budget friendly and it's a lot better for your health and your gut, which is literally the most important thing because remember, 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. Now, I know this is a really easy recipe, but just in case, I'll go ahead and leave the measurements in the description below. It'll be a full recipe. Always remember to check the description because I try to link things that I use, products, ingredients, things like that. I always link my meal plan. So if you guys didn't know this, I created a meal plan that I've used. It's obviously worked for me and so many of you out there as well. So it is linked in the description below. Share that with your friends, family, anyone that you know that is on a weight loss journey or maybe just getting started and doesn't know where to start, because it is a step-by-step guide. Anyway, that's linked there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Super easy, definitely worth making. And don't forget that garlic butter because it definitely takes it up a notch. Like you honestly have to be careful when you make them because you'll just keep kind of like picking at it. Next thing you know, half this thing is gone. So anyway, much better option for you. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button, show me some love, and again, share my channel, share this recipe with your friends and family. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.